Welcome back to another episode in the How To and Why series, this time seeding. So into the shop menu or vehicle menu, whichever you want to call it, and under the seeding section you'll see there are 4 categories. So rather handily now they've added a category where you can buy your seeds, your consumable. So they come in a big bag pallet, a big bag, or an actual pallet. So same price. Actually, the seeds on the pallet is probably a little bit better value because you get that little bit more, but that's not what we're about today. So seeders, there are 2 types of seeder. So there is a direct seeder, which for the purpose of this video we are using the Novak T-Force Plus 950, and you'll see in the text at the bottom of the screen, no previous cultivating or ploughing is necessary. So that is a direct drill. We go up to either the Horsch or the Great Plains, which is the one that we're using for the purpose of today's episode. You'll see that bit of text that says no cultivation or ploughing does not apply. So we'll see what that means, but this is not a direct seeder. Okay, same goes for the K brand one here, the Solitaire, the Lemkin. But you can see where it is an actual direct drill, where it isn't, it says it very, very clearly. So what are we going to use? So you start off on Riverbend Springs with a Great Plains planter, depending on what game mode you're in. So I have put some seeds in that, and we've also purchased ourselves the Novak, and there are some seeds and fertilizer in that. Now, seed and fertilizer, you can, if the seeder takes it, you can put the fertilizer in, and that will apply 1 layer of fertilizer to your field. Okay, so first things first, let's hop in to the John Deere, start the engine, and we will go to a field that has not been cultivated. Okay, so you'll see I've been in just to double check. So the crop destruction is on. So we turn on the drill, the seeder, lower it down, and nothing happens to the ground texture. The only thing that's happening is we're destroying the crops by driving on it. Okay, so turn that off, raise it up, and then we will drive over to a field that has been harvested, so it's stubble on the ground. It's not a very long journey, bear with me. There we go. You'll see this is the field where we did the ploughing video. So into this field, turn it on, lower it down. Nothing is happening at all. Okay, so turn it off, raise it up. Let's get to a field where we can actually use the seeder. So we're into a ploughed field now, and if we pull forward, you'll see the texture changing, and bottom right, the seed is starting to be consumed. And if we go, press the escape key and go into the map menu here, you'll see green strip indicates growing. And if we go to the crop types, it's wheat. Now, wheat is what is allowed to be planted at this time of year. You'll see that in your crop calendar, where it's got green for planting season and orange is harvest season. So in September, we can plant wheat barley, canola, grass, and oilseed radish. Okay, so that's that bit. Now, if we just go over, so that goes straight into a ploughed field. But if we head to where we have cultivated, bounce our way across the field, lower it down, and you'll see that we are slightly changing the texture back into the map menu, and you'll see over here as well we are putting in wheat. So that is a non-direct drill or seeder. Now let's try this bad boy. So while the drill unfolds, we are back in field 2, which is a stubble texture. So it's been harvested, and we are now going to turn the seeder on, lower it down, and pull forward. And you'll see we are actually drilling into that stubble that's been left from the previous crop. So again, we'll go out. It's not going to show us there because it's already wheat. It's wheat on wheat. But if we go into the growth section, you'll see that green colour indicating that the crop is growing. If we go into turn off the needs ploughing, turn off lime, and needs rolling. Why is it not fertilizing? Interesting. Needs ploughing. That is strange. We have got solid fert in, we have got wheat in. Can't think whether I'm doing something wrong. Let me just check. We getting a bit of air there and having a bit of a crash. Why not? Not quite sure what's going on with that. I did even try it on a worker and still not using the fertilizer, but that is not the point of this video. So now into a crop that has withered. Pull forward, try and mind the sign. Turn on, lower down, and again we're getting that lovely drilled texture using the seed. And you'll see, so now this one, right, so this is going to be different, but you'll see we're putting in the new crop. The reason that it's given us a partially harvested state, fertilized state, sorry, is because we are working in the crop from before where it's not been destroyed. We're working it in. Okay, so stubble texture, it'll drill. Withered crop, it will drill. Now let's get ourselves off of this field onto the ploughed one, and that should then conclude this how-to. We should cover the why, shouldn't we? Why do we drill? Well, it's really quite simple. We drill so we can have crops, to make money, feed animals, etc, etc. So let's get over here, get relatively straight, lower it down, and off we go. Looking lovely. Now this this drill takes quite a bit of horsepower, hence why we've got the fantastic looking Massey 9S. But you can see the ground this covers, 9 meters working width, is pretty impressive. And if we go back to growth, you'll see there, we're getting that lovely growing colour. And that is the end of this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it, hope you found it useful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.